Hello students, in this video we learned two-dimensional parity checking. In previous video we learned about what is error detection and error checking, and we learned single dimensional parity checking. So today we learn two-dimensional parity checking. This is an enhanced version of the single dimensional parity checking technique. This technique works with the multiple data units simultaneously, where single dimension works on the single unit, but it can work on multiple data units simultaneously. So this technique works as described below. So to understand this process, we have four units. These four units. So to understand the purpose, data hits being sent are this at the sender node. So when the sender is sending the node, what will done before the transmission? First, organize all data units being sent one below another so that it appears as a table of bits like. So first we arrange all these four bits in the form of this. After this, in second step, we calculate parity bits for each data unit row wise and column wise. So first, like in this diagram, in the first column, here number of 1 is 2, which is even, so its parity bit is 0. In second column, number of 1 is 1, so it is odd, so parity bit is 1. Here number of 1 is 2, so it is even, so parity bit is 0. In same thing in row wise, we add 1, 2, 3, 4. So number of 4 is even, so number of which is even, so we had parity bit is 0. So we add all parity bits row wise and column wise. So thus in above data we can say there are 4 rows and 8 columns bit. So that is calculate column parity deficit below and row parity in the same manner as you did in single dimension parity check. So when in the same manner calculate the parity bits for all columns and for rows two dimensional parities. So set of data unit along with the row parities and column parities will be like shown here. So this is our position at the sender node before transmission. First we count column wise how many ones is there, then we add parity bit according to number of ones, and same thing for row. So after deciding row and column, so data units are now transmitted with the row parity bits and column parity bits. So same time data will be transmitted both row and with column parities. So at the receiver end, when the data gets sent to the sender and received after transmission, so the row parity bits and column parity bits are again recalculated using the received data parts, only excluding the parity bits, and compare with the received row parities and column parities. If these matched, then data is accepted, otherwise it is rejected. So like we say received data units are, these are the received data units. So we notice that two data bits got swapped here in the first. So again we recalculate the parity bit wise, column wise and row wise. So in the row wise all parity bits are matched, but when we are calculating column wise parity bits, so there is two unmatched things. So as we notice that row parity bits only errors cannot be detected, but however with the two dimensional parity bits row parity column bit error can be detected. So there is error, so data will be rejected. If the row and column parity is the same at the time of data destination, so this will be accepted. So what are the advantages of two dimensional parity checking? It is more efficient than single dimension technique. It can detect multiple bit error also. which sometimes single dimensional parity checking technique cannot. And what are the disadvantages of the drawbacks of the two dimensional parity checking technique? Like, it cannot detect the compensating multiple bit error. That means if two bits in one data unit get corrupted and two bits at the exact same position in another data unit also get corrupted, so that they do not affect row and column parities, such then an error will be undetected. For example, consider the same example data units above. If the received data units are as this, so the two bits in first and last data unit exact same position got corrupted. So like in this, we have same position, same corruption, and row and column parity matches, but no error, so error went unnoticed. This technique cannot detect 4 or more bit error in some cases. So today we learned about our second method of error checking, two-dimensional parity error checking. So this checking is done by the calculating row and column parity bit. After this, if at the destination node, if same column and row parity bit is matching, then data is accepted, otherwise it will be rejected. Then we learned what are the advantage and disadvantage of the two-dimensional parity checking technique.